Hello, I'm back once again and doing one of my absolute favorite kinds of videos. We are going to be opening a bunch of stuff that my wife and I got from Mercari Japan. As you can see, we've got some photo cards, obviously. We've got some bigger things, and we even have quite a nice stack of albums. There's like 5 or 6 in here, maybe even 7. I don't actually remember because you buy all of these things and then you have to wait for them to arrive and then ship them to you, and it's been a while. And well, let's just say I remember most of what we got, but not necessarily everything. So as usual, I think I'm going to start with the cards, and then we'll just move down this line. I'll start with the cards, do bigger stuff, and then we'll end it on the albums, and I'll do some little mini flip throughs of each of them so you can see what they're like inside. So let's just get started. So right off the bat, we have got a Momo card. This is from Fancy. I haven't actually gotten any Fancy cards before this order because I was really hoping to get a nice set of some sort, and I actually did. You'll see some of those a little later, or as the case would be, right now. Here is my very, very nice set of, I want to say like 6 Fancy cards for Momo. So we've got this one, and this one. Of course, all the backs look the same, so I'm not going to show them all. And this one. And then for part 2, we got this card. And this one. And this one. I worked very hard during this particular buying spree to the best of my ability to finish Fancy. Once I found a nice set, I looked high and low for some of the remaining cards. I don't think I'm planning to get all of the Fancy cards. In fact, I'm not actually planning to keep this one as part of my collection. And I think there might be like one other that I didn't get, but otherwise, like Fancy it's going to be like I think an 8 card set in my binder. And then we have got, a couple, looks like, Formula of Love cards. We have Momo with the heart glasses. Very cute. And then the remaining ID card. I actually pulled her red ID as part of my album, so all I needed was the blue ID, and I tried my best, as you can see, to get it along with something else. Since to me it didn't really make sense to just buy the ID itself, I can pick up a Momo ID on Instagram for pretty cheap, so I wanted to make sure I got it as part of a set. And then next we have a Kimlip card. I'm always so bad at knowing what album some of these middle ones are from, but I think I've kind of figured out that if they're a later card and they have a white or black back, they're probably And I have one of the cards in this set. There's a Kimlip card that looks very similar to this. Her hair is slightly different, so that'll be the one I have to find next. Okay, and now we have yet another Momo. This is from More and More. One of the harder More and More Momo cards. It tends to be, as I've said about some things, either very pricey compared to other Momo cards, or it goes very, very quickly. But thankfully, I managed to snag her, so now I only need one more, and that should be pretty easy for me to find when I feel like tracking her down. All right, and the Momos just keep on coming. We have even more Fancy cards. Gotta like translate all of these nice thank you notes people send me. I'm always very curious what they're saying, but I've been so lax on my Japanese that I just never quite get around to it. So at this point we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the 8 that I will be getting for my Fancy set, which means the last one is kicking around in my stack somewhere. And then we have something very fancy and holographic. I think this was like the last thing I might have thrown in my order, which is, I believe this is Make Star. Yeah, this is a Flip That Make Star holo card. Very, very pretty. As I've said before, pre-order benefits are not like something I actively collect, but there are a few out there, especially if they're holographic, that I understand the appeal. And if I find them for a decent price, you know, maybe why not? We'll see. I'm trying not to become one of those super completionists that collect everything for everyone. All right, and once again, we have a Momo, but this is the Formula Love results file card. A very in-demand card since you had to buy the results file version, and I suspect most people didn't because they had already bought all of their Formula of Love albums. I don't know, I wasn't a collector back then. I just bought my album and I was done with it. So yeah, so there is Momo in her cute glasses. Very interesting, different back. It's gonna look a little odd in my binder since the back is so different from the rest of the cards, but that's okay. At least I have a very similar looking Momo card. That'll look cute. All right, and it wouldn't be an unboxing from Mercari if I didn't get a Sulgi card. At time of recording, I'm still waiting on my 28 Reasons albums, so there were no 28 Reasons cards as part of this order. Why does she take so many sideways cards? Actually, this one, I guess she's not sideways. She's not sideways like this. She's more like lying down. But still, it's gonna look sideways in my binder. I should probably zoom in a bit. This is looking a little spare. There we go. That looks nicer. But yeah, this gets us, like I think I said this in my binder storing video. This card and one other card that's part of this order gets me within a literal handful of Sulgi cards, not counting 28 Reasons. But everything before that, I only have like 3 cards, I think, maybe 4. I'd have to refer to my template, but it is not a lot of cards, which makes me very happy. I'd like to be in a good spot to focus on some of my other girls, although I've made some good progress. You know, as you see, Momo got some good progress this time. Kim Lip is in a good spot. But next we have something that is a bit of a secret collection I was wanting to start, which is Sola from WJSN, Cosmic Girls, Wuju Sonyo. If you ever hear me say any of those, that's what I'm talking about. But yeah, big fan of Wuju Sonyo in the last couple years, kind of starting, you know, early 2020, really got into Unnatural and have been slowly exploring their titles and their B-sides. And I just decided that I really wanted to kind of slowly collect one of the members, and I decided on Sola because she's got such a nice voice. Honestly, they're all so... It's one of the harder groups I've ever had as far as choosing a bias. And then, of course, this is from the Your Dream album. And there's only one card for this album, but every member has a card where they're holding this looks like it might be like a bubble wand, but they're all holding basically a magic wand. And I thought it was very cute. All right, now I think I actually might need my craft knife. We'll see. What do we got? Ooh, I know what this is. So we have, you might be surprised, what? A Dayun card, but she's just one of several in here. Yeah, so I've been really, really wanting this card. I've tried several times in my previous Mercari haul, the one you guys never got to see. But then as I was looking through, I saw that there was a set with not only Momo, but Sana and Mina and Dahyun. And if I had to choose a top 3, J-Line would definitely be it. So I thought it was a pretty good deal to get 4 cards, especially with 3 members I really like. And then Dahyun, I will probably just put for sale or trade on my Instagram account. So keep an eye out for that. If you would love to trade with me, I'm always happy to trade. But yeah, I thought it was a pretty good deal to get 4 cards. And like I said, I'm not really like, I've told my wife, I'm not really like seeking out J-line cards, but I figure if they're part of a set or if I pull them as part of an album unboxing, I'm just going to keep them in case I ever, decide to collect a top 3. Of course, if I ever do that, I'll have to probably get a 9-pocket binder at that point. All right, first one that's not for me. My wife got a key card. This is Key from the SHINee Boy Meets You album. Looks like this is a Japanese album. I think she said a lot of his horizontal cards tend to be Japanese, so I'm going to assume. Plus I can see on the back it says like SHINee.jp. Yeah. Another card for my wife. Always happy for her to make some good progress on her collections. She's doing pretty well on her gasoline collection. She joined a group order with a very prominent SHINee collector, and so she's still waiting on her. I believe she just got another VHS version, or she just got the inclusions. I'd have to check with her. She should be getting hopefully 2 more VHS cards that she doesn't have, and we found the remaining floppy and photobook cards that she did not pull as part of her copy. So I think she'll only need 1 card, ideally. Again, I'm not the expert, so I can't say for sure, but she does have another key card. This is from the Story of Light. Very nice. I always like the backs of these with the big, bold numbers. I'm guessing this is epilogue since it's 3. Again, I'm not an expert, so I could be totally off base with that one. And then we have another Sola card. This is from the debut Wuju Sonyo album, the first mini album. Very cute. I love her little paper crown and the cake. I also like, this is true for all of the cards, they all have their name written at the bottom, which is kind of unusual, I think, for photo cards, at least the cards that I collect. And then we have our final Momo Fancy card, the very popular Ring Pop card set. Honestly, this card and the main bulk of the Fancy set were why I really wanted to do a Mercari order. Just because I know this card is very hard to come by, and also just getting a set of 6 cards is really, really good. Because as you can see, like now my Fancy set is done. That went from me not having any cards to having the collection done for me, for what I want. I'm not getting every card, so in some people's eyes I'm missing things, but for me, I'm gonna be done. Okay, and then we have another Sulgi card. This is the Red Summer card that I was missing because I already had her other Red Summer card. She looks like she's gotten in trouble for her messy hair. Maybe they're like fixing her hair for like school photos. I don't really know what the idea behind this photo is, but it's kind of cute. Got a bit of a pouty face. Okay, only a few more cards by themselves. We have a mystery Luna card. A mystery for you guys, anyway. I know what this is. I don't know. Can you guess from the back? Can you see the color? Can you figure out what this is? It's Cherry from Max and Match. This is her Max and Match card. Very nice. And this will finish my Max and Match set. So look forward to a completed page in my next photocard storing video. And then it's a little, I don't know, I think this is a little unusual. I got Momo's Eyes Wide Open business card along with another card. If you pay attention when I'm doing my binder walkthroughs, you'll know that I have the Chaeyoung business card because she is who I pulled in my albums. Oh, it looks like it's a little message card. I haven't looked at the back of these in so long. I just didn't even know. But yeah, I would trade my Chaeyoung, but I always really like her like suit short outfit. So figure I would just get a Momo and then keep both. Yeah, we got Momo's business card. Maybe I'll zoom out a little bit more since it's getting a little full here now. And then additionally, I got an Eyes Wide Open Momo card, which apparently came in a very sparkly sleeve. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's very sparkly. I'll keep that to send to people later. But yeah, we got this Momo in kind of a suit outfit. Very cute. And then there might be, I think my wife said there's like some more photo cards around in like the bigger stuff, but this will be the last standalone photo card. So I picked up, again, this was like near the end, I picked up a 2 set of cards. I really like, as I've said before, I really like unit cards. This is Sola and Dayoung from Last Sequence. Very cute. And then I don't collect Dayoung. I'm not planning to collect Dayoung, even though she is super cute, but the set came with her Last Sequence card, which my camera does not want to focus on, so that's all of the back that I will show. But yeah, I will probably put this up for sale or trade if you're interested in a very cute Dayoung card, and she is always very cute. Please feel free to drop by my page and check her out. Okay, now we have some bigger things. Looks like some shiny things. Let's see what all my wife got. Some sort of coaster. I'm sure that's just a message from the seller. Very cute. And then we have, looks like there's some Bad Love stuff. We got a Bad Love postcard. Very cool. We have a SHINee World postcard. We have, I don't know what this is. Looks like some sort of key photo book. We've got some sort of Bad Love. It's like the lyrics page. I don't know. I know she said she bought some stuff that had a lot of things that she didn't need. Probably a lot of things that we'll have to put up for sale later. Oh gosh. Big key poster. And then looks like a photo card. Maybe multiple. Oh yeah, a couple photo cards. I think this is the bulk of what she wanted. So we've got Key's mirror card from, oh nope, that's stuck. Are these two? Yeah, two stuck together. I'm pretty sure this is a Bad Love card. And then we have a face card, a Key I Wanna Be card, and a Don't Call Me card. And then for me, now that I am basically done with Finale, I really wanted Seulgi's postcard from the Finale version of the album. Since I bought Scrapbook, I did not receive the Seulgi postcard, the message postcard. But now I have her, and I'll be putting her in my binder next time. Okay, and then what is this? Oh, it's more Wuju Sonyo stuff. God, this is so cute. So I don't exactly know how this is also much like this card. This is from the debut Wuju Sonyo album. And so, like I said, I don't really know how it worked. I mostly got it for this side because I thought it was so cute and it matches her photo card. But it seems like everybody got a giant postcard as part of that debut album. And so I figured it would, since I found both her photo card and her postcard, I would just grab it because she is so pretty. And I gotta zoom out again because we just keep getting more stuff. Okay, it looks like now what we have left is albums. I think just albums, but I believe there are some cards in these albums too. So first up, I know exactly what this is. I know I keep saying this, but this was a very last minute purchase. But part of that is because I didn't know it existed until near the end of our order. It is Kim Lip's Orbit version of the Luminous album. As you know, it was, I don't know, maybe you don't know. I forget how much I talked about it, but I did not realize that there were going to be Orbit Japan versions of the Luminous member version. And so I didn't really account for it in either my binder or my purchases. Much like the other member version, I really like the little tricolor panel thing they've got going on. And then, of course, it comes with her photo card. So 2 down, 2 to go for Luminous. Next album is for my wife. I always hate when I look at packaging and I don't understand how it works. I appreciate the thoroughness, but it's some of the ways people ship things in Japan is a little confusing. This album packaging is very interesting. It's like a jewel case, but as you can see, it's like a little taller than a jewel case and also shorter. It's very strange. Not in a bad way, it's just I'm not used to it. I guess it works for a photo book. So there's like a bunch of stuff back here. Something called SM Academy was a thing. Yeah, let's take a look. Got our lyrics. God, they're all so little. Especially Temin, baby Temin. All right. Well, there you have it. SHINee, the first album, Replay. Very cool. And then next one's for me. I'm starting, I guess not really starting since I have 2 already, but I am trying to go back and collect old Wuju Sonyo albums. Before these arrived, I had Unnatural, which I bought, or maybe it was a Christmas gift. I got it, I think late last year, after kind of like thinking about it for a long time, whether I really wanted it. And then I mentioned I got the Black album, which isn't any surprise. It's got Sola. And now I have As You Wish. And I looked at some unboxings because I wanted to make sure I got like a really good version. Oh, Exie looks so pretty with the orange hair. She's another one of those idols that can have like lots of different color hair and it always looks good. But as I was saying, I looked at some unboxings to see what version I would want. And I decided to go with this one because I thought the music video concept was pretty good. Kind of helps me know when I'm looking at this what album I'm picking up. Bona, very pretty. Again, pink hair gang. Subin. Luda. Very nice photo book. Dawan. Also very thick. I'm like only like halfway through this. And there's the whole group of them at their little like telephone operator system. I assume taking in people's wishes. And so Yoram. Dayang, so cute. I know she's not officially the maknae, but she just has such strong maknae energy. And Yeonjung, such a beautiful voice. Oh yeah, that's right. It didn't have inclusions, except I do get the bookmark that goes with this concept. Our lyrics. Oh man, I have had Luckity Cat on repeat lately. It's just such an addictive song. Highly recommended. Like, obviously, As You Wish is really good. WW, Woo Woo, Woo Woo, and Full Moon. I knew there was another one. Full Moon is a great song. Definitely, like, if you are a fan of Red Velvet B-sides, you may want to check out Wuju Sonyo because they are, like, in my opinion, the other third gen B-side queens. Cool, so another Wuju Sonyo album for me. All right, now we have another one. So although I made an exception for the debut album, which I don't even remember what their debut album is called. Is it just called WJSN? I don't know. Basically, I have this rule with Red Velvet and Seulgi where I don't buy a card for an album I do not own, and I'm going to apply the same logic to Wuju Sonyo and Sola. So I bought this card because I was buying a used copy of the Dream Your Dream album. So let's look through. Got a pretty CD plate. Oh yeah, this is the like sash, what I was calling like the sash version. They're all wearing skirts with like military sashes. You know, you could say like Girl Scouts, but they're definitely more like military ceremonial sashes. Again, just highly recommend this group. Both their titles and their B-sides are really strong, especially if, I don't know, you know, we all like to say that Dreamcatcher makes anime music, and it's kind of true. They do make songs that would fit right at home in an anime like opening, but I always feel like Wuju Sonyo has like more like magical girl anime songs. And like if you watch the music video for the title of this album, Dreams Come True, it definitely has that like magical girl anime energy thing going on. It feels like an anime opening. And for those that don't know, because there's like more girls here, Wuju Sonyo used to have 13 members. 3 of them were Chinese, and those members have kind of been on in what seems to be an indefinite hiatus. They're doing activities in China. So for, I think at this point, most of the group's career, they've been performing as 10 members. All the Korean members are still there. Very pretty. And we have Dreams Come True, Level Clock. Renaissance is a great, great song. That's another one I've had on repeat lately. Thawing is kind of like a Christmassy song. And then we have a Chinese version of the title, Dreams Come True. Very cool. Very cool cover. I love this cover. We've got like, kind of feels like a spell book. We've got some holographic on the logo. Very nice indeed. All right, looks like maybe 2 more. We have this SHINee the First. Looks like, I'm gonna say maybe a Japanese album. Yeah. So I'm guessing there's like DVDs in here too. There's a photo book, a CD plus photo book, something called a twin tray, and a calendar. A calendar? What on earth? I gotta see this calendar. Oh gosh, it's a 2012 calendar. That is super useful in the year 2022. What on earth? Oh, so interesting. Yeah, and then I'm guessing we have photos on the other side for the other months. Yep, December, October. How interesting. Well, I'm sure my wife will be getting a ton of use out of this. No sarcasm detected there. And then this looks like it'll be the CDs. Yep. Well, and a DVD, but we got 2 discs. We have, looks like a CD plus photo book. Ah, yeah, CD plus photo book. Very cool graphics. I feel like this style of graphics is like just about to come back in K-pop because everything old is new again at some point. All right, so there's the CD with the photo book, and then this just says a photo book, so we got even more photos. Temin with his little mask, his bunny mask. Ooh, some different photos. Looked like it said it was in London. Very cool, very cool. So one more SHINee album for my wife. I'll have to see how many more she has left because I think at this point she's pretty well there. I know she's not done, but I think she's really close at this point. All right, and lastly, looks like we have the Sherlock album. She got, I don't know if this is part of the album, but she got this from the seller. Probably just a freebie. And then we have the album, Sherlock. As I was saying with the key photo book, I understand that these photos are a little... Oh yeah, it totally is. She totally earlier got the key photo book from this just separately. How strange. So I'm not gonna like look through the photo book, but I am gonna check for photocards. Looks like it's in here, and there's also like a little bit of a more normal photo book. Yeah, I don't know why they had to make everybody shirtless in there in the regular photo books. This looks much better. Oh, then there is her key card. And then we have a CD, which is just rolling around back here. Very nice. All right, well, I think that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this Mercari unboxing. I know I always enjoy making them. And I feel like we made really good progress today. Lots of Momo, some Sogi, some Kimlip, and even a new girl showing up for the first time. So that should do it for today. I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. So long!